Check it out. Not just one of the best snorkel spots in all of Maui, where there's turtles, a secret cove, even a secret little beach. Over here on the left, Ka'anapali with a monk seal. But I've got some secret hidden treasure. It's called the Aloha Box. In this video, I'm gonna tell you exactly how you get to it and how you can participate in what I believe is one of the most beautiful gift exchanges in the world. And this is exactly where it is. Do you see this beautiful bougainvillea? Right back here. Now notice when you come up, you can't see a thing, right? But if you just look back here a little ways, there it is. The Aloha Box, waiting for you. Okay, so you're probably wondering what this is all about, right? Well, let me show you. I'm going to show you everything, exactly what to do when you get here, the codes, and how to put everything back so the next person can discover this hidden treasure as well. So the first thing you're going to notice is that this is cable locked down. There's a pipe in the ground right there, so this box isn't going anywhere. All you need to worry about is putting it back and stuffing everything back in there when you're done. But there is a combination code right here, and the code to get in is 7777. Okay, so you want to find this blue line. See this blue line right here? And we're just going to line up those sevens. Hang on a second. Assuming I can spin it here on camera. Okay, 7777. You kind of push it in, and it's going to release. Now remember, when you go to lock this, what you're going to want to do is get them all on sevens again, right? Push it in and use the pressure of the box, and then spin the dials. But make sure when you leave that this guy is nice and secure and locked. Again, 7777 to open it up. Here we go. And let's show you what's inside, because it's actually pretty cool. So once you open up the Aloha Box, you're going to want to make sure to put the lock right back here so you don't lose it, right? Don't lose that guy. And the first thing you'll notice is your Aloha gift. It's just for you. Take it and enjoy it. The only catch is leave a gift of equal or greater value. So there's $100 minimum, okay? Now you can certainly give more than 100, and I'd recommend that, because you don't know what the next person is left for you, but you want to make sure you leave at least $100 value. So what I've got going on here is $100 cash, but there's also a gift certificate for an activity on Maui. And so that's really the whole idea. The cash is just bonus. If you want to leave cash for the next visitor, do so. But the whole idea behind this gift exchange is to put a gift card in that envelope for an activity here on Maui that you think is cool. You can buy those gift cards at Costco, you can get them at restaurants, you can get them at any activity center pretty much, and you can put that gift certificate in there so the next person that comes doesn't just get cash, that's optional, but they also, at a very minimum, get a $100 gift certificate to the activity of your choice. And then all we do in return is we shoot a beautiful video or take pictures of that experience. So the reason this is called the Aloha Box is it's not just about sharing gifts of monetary value, but it's also sharing the experience of that particular gift, and then sharing your experience that you had with the rest of the world. So that's the first phase of this Aloha Box, but there's two more phases I want to share with you beyond the gifting. But remember, if you take a gift, you've got to leave a gift. So don't come here unless you have a gift. Now you could certainly open up the box, take a selfie, write in the book without participating in the gift. You could. That's totally cool. But just make sure you lock everything up and put it back. But if you're going to take a gift, make sure you leave a gift of at least $100 in value of a gift certificate of some kind for an activity here on Maui, plus a cash gift if you want to. That part is optional. That's what makes this kind of exciting, because you don't know what the next person's going to leave you. And send me pictures or video of that experience so that I can share it with the community. Okay, so once you have taken out your gift and put your new gift in there, set this aside for just a moment. Now if it's super windy, obviously you want to keep it in the box so it doesn't blow away. But there's a few other things in here I want you to see. The next step is to take a selfie. So what I've put in here is a beautiful Instax camera. This is a cool little camera, and the way you work it is very simple. You just push this button right here. That's what turns it on. To turn it off, just push it back in. Now you'll notice right here is a little selfie mirror. So when you're taking your selfie, looking back over Black Rock or Ka'anapali, you can see yourself in that mirror, and that way you can make sure you're centered up properly. And then all you do is you push this button right here, and then the picture is going to come out right there. It's like a Polaroid camera. And then you're going to put the picture inside this little journal. And there's paper clips, so you can paper clip it to your page. And then if you want to, you can take a picture with your iPhone of your page and everybody else's page, so that you have a record of everyone else's story and their picture. But leave your Polaroid picture in the box, paper clip to your page. And let me demonstrate real quick how we're going to take this selfie. No question, this is one of the most epic spots to take a selfie, but I want you to be careful, right? Over here, we do have a sheer cliff, right? So you don't want to go near the cliff, and it's up to you if you want to climb over to Black Rock. I don't endorse any of that. I'm just saying stay right here by the Aloha box and take a beautiful selfie right here. And the way that you're going to want to do that is you want to take the Instax camera, push this little button right here so it blows out like that, right? And then you're going to want to hold it this direction. That's the best way for a selfie. I mean, you could certainly do landscape, but I think selfies are a little better this way, right? So then you're going to hold it. I'm going to get it in the right direction here so the flash is on the top. And then I'm going to push the button. I'm going to line it all up so I can see myself in that little mirror. And then right there is the button that I'm going to push. I'm going to hold it as far away as I can, and I'm going to take the picture right now. There we go. Now I can immediately hear it starting to print the picture. Isn't that cool? Give that a few minutes to develop, and then we're going to show you exactly where to put that inside the journal. All right, guys, so right after you take your selfie, make sure you immediately close the camera or turn it off by pushing this back in. It's super easy to take another picture accidentally. If for some reason the camera is out of film, no problem. I've got some spare film in here. Super easy to crack that open and put the next load of film in the camera. So here you can see my picture is starting to develop. How cool is that, right? That's pretty awesome, man. And so the final step is to take a few moments and to fill out your page in the journal. And of course, if you have some kids with you and they'd like to take a nice little bracelet, or if you would like to have a bracelet, I've got some complimentary Aloha bracelets in here, some surf bracelets. Help yourself. Please limit one per person, obviously, because we want these to last for quite a while. But now this is kind of the reflective, cool part of this whole experience. So take a few moments and sit down. There's a couple pens in there. Take a page to yourself, write down your name, any contact information you'd like to share with the community, because there will be community giving, right? Everyone's going to have their contact information here. You could put your PayPal account. You could put your Venmo, your mailing address. And if somebody wanted to do a community gift and just share the Aloha, they could certainly do that. Or maybe they just want to connect with you. But take one page out of the journal for yourself. If you have a special memory on Maui that you want to share, or a special cause that you're trying to raise awareness for or raise money for, you could certainly do that. So this is your blank page to write whatever it is that you would like to share with the world in the Aloha box, and then you're going to paper clip your picture to that particular page. And there's paper clips in here. There's also extra paper clips in the bottom of the box. But the whole idea is Maui is a special place, right? And this is an opportunity for us as a community to shine, to show that, hey, we're not going to obviously steal anything. We're going to give. And it's better to give than it is to receive. So if for some reason you get here and the gift box is empty, hopefully it's not, you could start the whole giving process again. I'm not going to come down here and take any gifts, obviously. This is for you guys, literally. So I'm going to give the first gift. I'm going to start the chain reaction of Aloha flowing, and then we'll see how it goes. I'm actually very curious, as a social experiment, the possibilities that exist with the Aloha box put here in one of the most beautiful places in all of Maui. Right, guys, so you'll notice there's this nice little concrete structure right here, right by the Aloha treasure chest. This is a great place to just kind of sit down, if you like, for just a moment, right? Take it all in. Here I've got my pen that's inside the box. There's two, there's a spare. There's my selfie I took. And now I'm going to take a few moments and just reflect on what I'd like to share with the fellow community members. Again, I'm going to put my contact information in here, and just share my heart. And then what you want to do is the same thing, obviously, but then when you're done, take pictures with your iPhone or your Android of every other person that came before you, so that you have got a picture of them and their contact information, and just an opportunity to build the community. So I'm going to take my few minutes here to do this, and I look forward to reading what you have to share when you come to this special spot. Okay guys, I just got finished writing my journal entry right here. I'm not going to read it to you. You have to come to the Aloha Treasure box to read it yourself, but it starts out with aloha, to the most aloha infused audience on earth. So anyway, hope you enjoy reading this when you get here. And again, don't forget to make your own journal entry. Put your paperclip picture of your photo right there, paperclip it right there to the page, and then take a picture of everyone's previous journal entries. That way you have a record of it, and if you want to do any community giving, someone has a cause in there that you want to give to, you'll have their contact information, how to do that. Mine, of course, is to the homeless of Maui. And then I'm going to show you how to put everything away so that it's here for the next person. All right guys, so when you're done with your journal entry and you're ready to go, nice big jump off of Black Rock right there. Anyway, so many distractions here, so many fun things to go do. But you're going to want to go ahead and take this journal, wrap the tether around it, the strap, and then put your pen with the pen cap right there, put it back in the box with the binding facing up right there. Okay, here's some extra film over here if for some reason the camera is out, and you also have some bracelets in here for the kids or for yourself, some surf bracelets. And then the camera, real simply, goes right here, flash down, and as you can see, it just fits in there just perfect, just like that. See that? Awesome. And then the very last thing is you're going to put your gift inside the envelope. So again, the minimum is a $100 minimum gift of a gift card. Okay, so you're going to pick some kind of a gift card on Maui that you want your next recipient to receive. Like say for example, a trip on the Gemini or the Sea Maui, a restaurant, hui hui, any kind of activity that you want them to experience. You're going to put that gift card in this envelope, and then any additional cash that you want to give as a bonus. So that's what kind of makes it exciting. Like right now, I'm the first guy to give, right? So you don't know what's in here above and beyond the $100 gift certificate. You also don't know where that gift certificate, what it's for, right? So that's kind of exciting. But I'm also going to put a special cash bonus in there for you as well. You don't know how much that is. So when it's your turn to leave, you take your gifts, your 2 gifts, but then you're going to also put in here a gift card of your choice worth at least $100, and then any cash donation that you want. And of course, take pictures of everybody else that's in the journal. And if you want to give to their cause, whatever it might be, they're going to leave their PayPal or their Venmo or their address in there, so you can be a blessing to them as well. So, and there is how we're going to put the box away and lock it up. Very, very important, right? Security is paramount. So we're going to go ahead and put that on the very top. There's the gift. We're going to close it up. Now the way we're going to lock this is pretty easy, but you'd be surprised, some people might not follow directions. So this is going to go right up in here. You're going to close that, get this little piece of grass out of the way. We're going to close that, so you have to make sure that little bar is there. And then we're going to put that in here. And then the easiest way I found to lock this is you push this against the box. It kind of takes 2 hands. So I'm going to try to hold the camera and show you that. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to push it. As I'm pushing against the box, I'm going to spin the dial. Right? And I'm going to double check it and make sure that's good to go. Now this is already cabled and locked down, so you want to make sure you shove this guy back into the bushes so that when someone approaches this, that's not part of the most aloha infused audience on earth, they don't steal it, right? They don't see it, so they can't be tempted to steal it. So I'm going to shove it in there nice and good. I want to make sure there's no cable showing. There we are. Okay. So now when somebody walks up on this from out here, they don't see it. Now I can see it a little bit, right? So I'm going to kind of take it, maybe lay it down, put some grass over it, whatever I can do to hide that treasure box when I leave. It's going to be very important. So now I'm taking some grass, taking some leaves, throwing it on top. You want to make sure you cover it up real good so that nobody can see this when they walk up on it. Not that there's a lot of people that come up here, but we want to be really good in burying our treasure. Now when you're getting ready to leave this beautiful location, obviously the safest way is to go back the way you came. Go down the hill, go right back onto the Sheraton and walk off the lawn, head back into the resort. The other option, of course, is if you're a little adventurous, you can go to the left of this fence and go right where that kid's going, and you can walk over and jump off of Black Rock. Do I recommend doing that? Of course not. But it is an option. I don't recommend it. And of course over here, obviously there's no jumping because there's rocks below here. So be very careful when you're up here. I encourage everyone to stay to this side of where you sat and wrote on your journal entry. Stay to the north of that. Don't go over there. Only liability here, people. But again, that is an option for you younger folks that want to walk over to Black Rock and jump off. So anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up, a share, a shock, a subscribe. And remember, this is only for viewers of this channel. So if you have a friend that's on Maui that wants to join the most aloha infused audience on earth, be sure to share this video with them so they can come and enjoy their treasure hunt for the Aloha box and participate with what I think is going to be a really cool gift exchange. And don't forget, once you have your experience, whatever it is, whatever someone gifted you, be sure to send me pictures or videos of that, and I plan on making compilation videos showing exactly all those wonderful adventures. So here's exactly how to get to the Aloha treasure chest box. Very simple. You just need to get to Sheraton Black Rock. Now if you're driving, you can park right here in this parking garage, or over here at the Kaanapali Beach Hotel. There's some public beach access, and you can certainly just walk the boardwalk down to the Black Rock and swim out to the Black Rock and climb to the top. That's not necessarily 100% recommended if you're not a great swimmer or a great climber, but for you younger folks, that might be the way to go. But I'm going to show you the safest way to get to the Aloha box. Okay, so you've parked your car and now you're walking. Beautiful day on Maui. And here we are at the entrance to the Sheraton. Now, don't be fooled. Don't go up this entrance right here, because this will not take you to where you need to go. This is the main entrance to the lobby. What you want to do is keep walking, and it's a little bit of a hike actually. So the good news is not only will this take you to one of the most beautiful vistas in all of West Maui, but it's also a little bit of exercise. And the cool thing is you can take some selfies up there. Inside the Aloha box is, of course, a selfie camera with a Polaroid Instamax camera. So take that shot of yourself at one of the most beautiful locations in all of West Maui. And the other thing is, this is kind of a secret place to go. I mean, a lot of people don't know that this is the safest way to get to the top of Black Rock. Okay, so here I am now at the end of the roundabout, sort of a cul-de-sac at the end of Kaanapali Parkway. Now you're just going to head straight back towards the ocean. Now if you ever go for a night dive on Black Rock, this is one of the best ways to enter because of the current direction. But some people do obviously enter on the other side, but this is a great place to go for night dives. Okay, so once you get to this crosswalk, go ahead and head over here to this sidewalk. But instead of going into the resort, over here to the left, I want you to stick right here to this yellow crosswalk. See, there's those scuba divers I was telling you about. And right here where it says no outlet and no beach access, I want you to stay on this little path right here and go up the hill until you get through the gate and head to the left. Okay, now here we are at the top of the hill. Of course, a beautiful shot here if you ever want to get another nice selfie location. This is North Kaanapali Beach. Gorgeous, right? But that's not where we're going. We're going to continue over here to the left into the north entrance of the Sheraton Black Rock. Now, again, you cannot park here unless you're a hotel guest, but you're certainly welcome to walk onto the property. I'm going to show you exactly how to get to the Aloha box from here. Now, as a quick side note, again, over here is the Sheraton Black Rock. We're going to head over that direction, but for all you adventurous folks, if you ever want to jump what's called the backside of Black Rock, you would just go right over that guardrail, climb up on these little rocks right here, and this is the spot where a lot of kids and adults love to do the jump. And of course, a wonderful place for scuba diving and snorkeling. But hey, that's for another day. Today, it's all about the Aloha treasure chest. So from here, instead of jumping off a black rock, guys, I know it's tempting, but instead, I'm going to show you exactly how to get to the top of Black Rock, the safe and easy way. So we're just going to walk over here to the left of this building. I'm going to show you there's a couple little twists and turns to get there. Okay, so as you come up on this covered entrance right here, don't go straight, because what we want to do is we want to get down here to the right. But we actually need to be one level lower than this, and the only way you can get there is to take this right-hand turn right here. We want to be down there on that level. That's the secret location. So we're going to take this exit right here. We're going to go out these little steps. And now we're on the front lawn of Black Rock Ka'anapali Hotel. Again, this is a beautiful, beautiful location. And from here you can see the kids actually standing on top of Black Rock right there. Okay, from this point you are almost home. There's some beautiful little lawn chairs you'll notice here for the hotel guests. This is the area that I just walked in front of. And to get to the hidden treasure on Maui is very simple. I'm gonna go down this little path right here, and you can see it's a well-worn path. A lot of the local kids know this is a great way to get to the top of Black Rock without having to swim. And then the treasure chest is gonna be right up this hill. So just keep walking up. And here's this big, beautiful bougainvillea bush. It's right inside of here. So thanks again, guys. I appreciate it so much. Aloha. Until next time, I shall return. I don't know where, I don't know when, but I'm hoping it's going to be talking to you guys and sharing some of these wonderful stories that you experience here on Maui. Aloha.